time since 2005. Giants for the first time since 2003. Bobby Cox hoping to make a long run in this final try. Tim Lincecum there for the first time, too. Derek Lee down after Lincecum had given up a leadoff double. Next batter is Brian McCann. That was down in the dirt. McCann went after it. Couldn't get it, though. Second inning now. Lincecum still in command. Alex Gonzalez swinging. Matt Diaz swinging. And Brooks Conrad goes down swinging. Not a lot of strikeouts looking. The Braves were swinging and missing. Lincecum strikes out the side. 5 straight strikeouts for him. Led the NL in strikeouts during the regular season, of course. Buster Posey with a base hit in the 4th. Next batter is Pat Burrell. He strikes out. Don't know if it was a hit and run or whether Posey was trying to steal, but the umpire says he's in there, even though you can see it looks like he's out. There's Bobby Cox and Posey on what happened.
From the dugout, you can't see anything, and I didn't see a reaction from our infielders.
I guess it's a good thing we don't have instant replay right now.
All right, so now later in the 4th, after an intentional walk to Pablo Sandoval, 2 on, 2 outs, Cody Ross with the RBI single, and Posey able to score. Giants up 1-0, and that might as well have been 27-0 when Lincecum won the mound. Top 7 went out, Brian McCann up. That'll be good for a double, but get a good look at it, because it's the last Braves hit you're going to see. 2 batters later, Matt Diaz up into center field. Not going to be a problem. Lincecum escapes the jam, if you want to call it a jam. Top 8, Giants still up 1-0. Rick Ankiel down swinging. Eric Hinsky swinging. Lincecum with 12 Ks at that point. Jason Hayward sit down. 13 for Lincecum. And then Derek Lee got him to ball game. Giants take it 1-0. Lincecum with a complete game. It's a 2-hitter. Gave up just 1 walk. And again, 14 strikeouts on 119 pitches. The Braves had 31 swings and misses in this game. Easily the most by any team against any pitcher this season. They just couldn't catch up to Lincecum, who was hitting 91 on the gun in the 9th. His second complete game this season. He also had a 2-hitter during the regular season. San Francisco, Tim Lincecum gave San Francisco the advantage in this series Thursday with that 2-hitter. Matt Cain looking to follow up. Top first, no score. Jason Hayward pops up in foul territory. Pablo Sandoval and Buster Posey both call for it, and they collide. If you want to pick 2 position players that the Giants don't want in a collision, it's Posey and Sandoval. And in between innings, Posey's still shaking it off. Bottom first, no score, 2 on. Pat Burrell facing Tommy Hanson, who took a foul ball to the face in batting practice before this game. He took a 3-run home run off Burrell right there. 4 innings, 4 earned runs for Hanson. Giants with a 3-0 lead. Top second, Alex Gonzalez. Juan Uribe, the nice stop. Aubrey Huff with the stretch, and they get the call at first, but Bobby Cox doesn't like that call. We take another look. Hard to see if Huff's foot was on the bag when the ball was caught. Cox continues to argue, and he gets the heave-ho. His 3rd career postseason ejection, and of course, he's #1 all-time overall in ejections. Bottom second, runner on second. Kane at the plate, helping himself. 6 2/3 on the mound, 7 hits, 1 run. He gives the Giants a 4-0 lead. We move ahead to the 8th. Runners on the corners. Here comes Brian Wilson for the 6-out save, or so he thinks. Melky Cabrera over to third. Sandoval's throw. Pulls Huff off the bag. Derek Lee scores. It's 4-2. 2 batters later, Alex Gonzalez off Wilson. Led the majors with 48 saves, but he blew that one. Here comes Brian McCann and Melky Cabrera. Braves tie the game at 4. They come back from 4 down. They played extras. In the 10th, Billy Wagner pitching. Edgar Renteria at the plate. Oh, he lays it down. Perfect bunt. Leadoff runner on for San Francisco. And following the play, Wagner grabs his side. Next batter, Andres Torres. He drops down the sacrifice bunt. Wagner fields the ball, throws the first for the out. Renteria the second on the sacrifice, but Wagner would leave the game. Bobby Cox said he's likely done for the series. Already announced his retirement. It could be it for his career. So Kyle Farnsworth in to pitch. Freddie Sanchez up, and he hit him. Sanchez would stay in the game. After a walk, bases loaded, and Farnsworth is in a situation. Meeting on the mound, Troy Gloss appears to motion to his teammates that on a ground ball he'll be throwing to second. Giants could use anything but a double play. That's exactly what they got. 5-4-3. Braves out of the jam and excited about it. Top 11, Rick Ankiel facing Ramon Ramirez. Gone. 425 feet. Second splashdown shot in the postseason at AT&T Park. Solo shot for Ankiel. Remember his previous incarnation as a pitcher, there was a point where he couldn't throw it in the ocean, but he hits one in the ocean. Sixth home run. He had 6 home runs in the regular season, his first ever in the postseason. The Braves up 5-4. Bottom 11. Same score. 1 on for the Giants. Cody Ross. And that's not going to hurt a bit. Gutsy win by the Braves. On the road, they take it 5-4. They even the series at 1 apiece. The bullpen, stellar for Atlanta. 7 scoreless innings for them. They had 46 come-from-behind wins in the regular season. They get another one here in the playoffs, and now they head home with a split of this series. They went 56-25 during the regular season at home. That was the best record in Major League Baseball. They're heading there now with a split thanks to Ankiel.
The Braves, should they have a lead in Game 3 of their series with the Giants? Series all even at a game apiece. Braves have that great home field advantage at Turner Field, right? Andres Torres running on the hit and run. Freddie Sanchez grounds a second, and Brooks Conrad's day is just beginning badly. On to the second inning. Mike Fontenot drives the 0-1 pitch in a deep right center. Jason Hayward gives you the effort, crashes into the wall, loses the ball. Fontenot's going to end up with a triple. Hayward stays down. Watch it again. Hayward goes back hard. Looks like he might have injured his wrist there. But he's going to talk to Bobby Cox and the trainer, and he's staying in the game. Next batter is Cody Ross. Pop-up, shallow right field. Not an easy play, but in the big leagues, in the postseason, you got to catch that ball, and Conrad doesn't. Fontenot comes in to score. That's Conrad's second error of the game. Here's a hint. There would be more. The Giants lead 1-0. Jonathan Sanchez, man, did he pitch well. Making his postseason debut. Gets Gonzalez in the bottom of the second. Gets McCann in the bottom of the fourth. Here's Conrad in the bottom of the fifth. Check swing job. That's the way his day is going. Cox not happy. Sanchez no-hitter through 5. In the sixth, Sanchez facing Tim Hudson, and Hudson breaks it up. He's the first pitcher to break up a no-hitter in the postseason with 1 or more outs in the 6th inning. This is Jack Sanford against Ralph Terry, Game 7 of the 1962 World Series. Hayward swinging through the breaking ball. Sanchez has 10 strikeouts, Giants out of the 6th. Bottom of the 8th, still 1-0. Conrad squares the bunt. Again, that's how his game went. He pops it up. Fontenot makes the catch. Can't advance the runner. Now Cox is going to pinch hit Troy Gloss for Rick Ankiel. Bruce Bochy counters that move, replacing Sanchez with the righty Sergio Romo. After seeing the move, Cox pulls Gloss back and uses lefty Eric Hinsky as the pinch hitter. Pinch hitter indeed. Fought back from an 0-2 count. Hinsky drives the 6th pitch of the at-bat out. 2-run shot, Braves a 2-1 lead. Now they can't go to Billy Wagner. He's injured. They bring in the rookie, Craig Kimbrell. He walks Travis Ishikawa. 2 batters later, Freddie Sanchez singles up the middle. So the Giants at first and second. Bobby Cox back to the bullpen. The lefty Michael Dunn. Facing Huff with 2 on and 2 outs. Huff singles, soft liner to right. Ishikawa comes around to score. The Giants have come back to tie the game up at 2. Tim Lincecum fired up. Hey, Timmy, don't hurt anything. Might need you for another game in the series or certainly in the next round. After another pitching change, Peter Moylan now facing Buster Posey. Grounded to second, wouldn't you know. Conrad boots it. Hard hit ball, but still got to make that play. Sanchez comes in to score. San Francisco a 3-2 lead. Got a feel for Brooks Conrad, the 30-year-old journeyman who's only playing because of season-ending injuries to Chipper Jones and Martin Prado. Really hurts Atlanta in the field and really at the plate as well. Brian Wilson, didn't work out so well for him in Game 2. It does in Game 3. San Francisco takes a 2-1 NLDS series lead. I know what you're thinking. The only other middle infielder on the Braves roster is a rookie by the name of Diori Hernandez. Matt Diaz says he has never experienced that range of emotions on a baseball field as he did in this game.
Cisco win, and it's the Giants who get the Phils. Atlanta win, and there'll be a Game 5 in this series. Braves 0-7 all-time in postseason elimination games at Turner Field. They were up 1 in the top of the 6th when the number 8 hitter, Cody Ross, takes Derek Lowe yard. That was the first hit of the game. Bottom 6, same score. Brian McCann, who had a sac fly earlier. First pitch homer off Madison Bumgarner. It's 2-1. 2-1 Atlanta. Top 7. Low walked Aubrey Huff. This is Buster Posey. Ground softly to Troy Glaus. He's all beat up. No play there. Giants 2 on, 1 out. Bobby Cox comes out. He asks Lowe how he felt. And Lowe says, come on, man. You got to let me stay in. Huge cheer from the crowd. Cox lets the veteran stay in. 3-1 pitch to Pat Burrell. Derek Lowe wanted it, didn't get it. That's it for him. 6 1/3, 2 earned, 8 Ks. They bring in Peter Moylan. He's a ground ball pitcher. He's got Juan Uribe with the bases loaded. Grounder to short. Alex Gonzalez throws to second. Omar Infante ruled off the bag. Huff scores. Error on Gonzalez. 8 Atlanta errors in 4-game series. That ties a record. Replays inconclusive. Bases loaded. Giants have tied the game. Johnny Venters now pitching to Ross with the bases loaded. Singles through the left side. Posey's going to score. Matt Diaz gets Burrell at the plate. McCann with the nice block. Still, it's 3-2 San Francisco. Bottom 8 man on for Gonzalez. This is a soft liner to short. Edgar Renteria dropped it and still got Gonzalez. And the reports I read said Gonzalez was not going hard the whole way. Next batter, man on for Jason Hayward. Javier Lopez gets him, and the Giants are pumped up. And then in bottom of the 9th, they're bringing in the Beard. But Brian Wilson, he walks Rick Ankiel, and now he's got Eric Hinsky with 1 out, 3-2 pitch. So he's walked 2 men on, 1 out. Next batter, Infante. Oh, I'm sorry, we don't accept checks. Braves down to their last out. It's Melky Cabrera. Grounder to Juan Uribe at third. Throw to first. That's it. Giants 3-2 advance to the NLCS. Bobby Cox, retiring after this season, comes out to salute the fans. And how about the Giants saluting Bobby Cox? Chicken skin moment right there, and that's one of the great things about sports. Giants' first playoff win in 8 years, and it's the end of the era. Bobby Cox done. 21-year-old Bumgarner, the second youngest starter to win a series-clinching game in postseason history. The youngest was nearly 21-year-old Fernando Valenzuela back in 1981 NLCS.